Hello, my name is Russell Eldridge, and today we're going to go over some legato ideas using hammer-ons and pull-offs. Alright, so let's start with the simple 1, 2, 3, 4 ideas. Now if you take a look at my thumb, alright, straight up and down, alright, and for the most part it's where you guys can't see it. So there's a little bit of a curve on my wrist. Try not to do that too much. You want to leave it as straight as possible. Okay, and then the reason the 1, 2, 3, 4 ideas are kind of cool because it doesn't take much thought process. It's basically just a random series of numbers, not really a scale per se. So you can do a lot of things with that. I can actually go up a string. And that was all hammer-ons. I could try pull-offs. Okay, now we also take a look. As I'm doing the hammer-ons, look at the spacing of my fingers. Okay, in the beginning I see a lot of students try to do this. Okay, or they, they're using your finger to kind of help that one. No. Get them all separated, all right? And then, as I'm playing the notes, these three kind of stay down. So, all right, and as I'm doing pull-offs, notice the first finger was down a lot. Pretty much as soon as I started playing, it's already down. And I'm pulling off to those other notes. So besides doing 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 3, 2, 1, you can come up with any other wacky pattern you want to. I like 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4. Real good pinky burner. And speaking of that, you want to practice these exercises until your hand kind of starts to burn a little bit. Then try not to go too much further with that because you don't want to hurt your hand, but at the same time you want to push your hand. If you never push it, it's going to be harder for it to build any kind of speed. Next we have using scales. So if we just took our simple A minor pentatonic, we could use that as a same idea. Okay, use a whole bunch of hammer-ons going up and pull-offs coming down. Now let's look at it as I'm coming down with it. You can see my first finger is weighting the whole time. You want to keep that going. If you can, and I know you can't see my picking hand or whatnot, but if you can, see if you can come down the fretboard without actually picking it all. So that'll sound like this. Going up will sound a little bit noisier because your other strings will be ringing a lot more. Now, as you're coming down with it, if you use your first finger to block out any of the strings, it'll kind of keep them quiet. Some players will actually hold the strings up here so they won't ring whatsoever. I've also seen hair ties used up here to help dampen the strings a little bit so they don't make so much noise during tapping type ideas. Besides using your pentatonic, you can also use your major scale. to come up with tons of different ideas legato-wise. An idea I like to do a lot is, I guess you could call it string groupings of 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So you have 3 notes. So see the third note, first note, second note, third note, second note, first note. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Maybe even go up and down the string a little. Okay, with the scale of your choice, or you can, descend the scale down the string. A cool thing I got from a Greg Howe video, we take the same scale earlier, but instead of playing the third note on each string with your left hand, you'll tap it once again, so you have this. All sorts of cool stuff with that. So in conclusion, practice any or all of these ideas until you feel some kind of muscle burn, some kind of lactic acid burn. Stop, shake your hand out, stretch it, walk away, give yourself a second and do it again, or wait till the next day. And remember, you may not see any growth right away, and you may not feel any speed develop, but it's the next day when you pick your instrument up again, then you'll go, ah, that's better. See ya.